alcohol was my outlet. That's what I went to. That's what I wanted to numb everything. And I think everyone around me was numbing what they wanted, but what they were going through. So I just kind of found my identity in that.
When I found out my dad passed away, is really when it went downhill, started spiraling into meth and spice.
It started as I was getting into my 20s, cocaine, and it progressed into heroin and fentanyl and methamphetamines as well.
Really, life just became all about being inebriated and being drunk. The only thing that mattered is that I had a bottle of vodka in my pocket.
I mean, I know it led me to being homeless. I wasn't able to keep a job no longer than 3 weeks.
Losing jobs, not being able to hold a job, just got me further away from my family, detached me from my kids and my friends and even my parents.
And I've seen videos of myself, and I was just at the point where I was like, wow, I'm at the bottom. Like, I have to change my life. I'm going to die or be in prison.
The absolute last straw was when my brother got very sick. Within 2 weeks after I seen him, that he died of cirrhosis of the liver. It was just last year. So I made a promise to him and to his kids that I would get clean.
I was really contemplating suicide, and I had a plan to commit suicide. But God kind of took the reins on that and directed me towards the Refuge.
You know, when I finally surrendered and was like, yeah, I'm going, the feeling that I got on my way back there was I'm finally doing something with my life.
When I first came into the Refuge was a very, very happy moment in my life. I was so happy. I know how most people come in, they're kind of their kind of intake photo is really sad. My intake photo, I'm cheesing, because I knew I was safe. Something told me within that I was safe, and that I didn't have to worry about living the way I was living anymore.
Being at the Refuge is a one-of-a-kind thing. There's really nothing to describe the amount of open arms and the amount of love that the men show to you when you first come here.
But the first time I came through, it was me. It's what could the Refuge do for me? You know, what could I get out of this? And by me coming back the second time, it's what can I do for the Refuge? What can I do for others?
I wanted to talk to my family, and when I'm sober, I wanted these men get along with me. I wanted to do my chores right. I wanted to go to work and create new relationships, you know. I wanted to learn more about God.
Both my children came to the first family day, and my mom and my dad as well. And it was just a really good feeling to know that they still cared and that they were giving me one last chance to, be there in their lives.
Just getting those phone calls every week, little by little, before you know it, I'm on the phone with my little sister for 2 hours in third phase, and my other sister, she made a key for me, and I have a key to her house. It's crazy, things that I've never had before with my family.
I've seen God work throughout this ministry, a lot actually, not just in my own walk either, in my own life. I've seen some brothers overcome some adversity in here.
When I felt like giving up in third phase, when I lost my mother, the Lord gave me strength. The Lord said, keep going, my child. I have plans to make you prosper. I have big plans for you, and I truly believe that with all my heart, and He gave me strength.
Well, I had a job opportunity, but I decided I got offered the opportunity to coordinate, and so I took it.
A coordinator oversees first and second phase, and we're there to listen to them. We're basically there to serve them. If a man just needs to vent, we're there to listen. If we're there to encourage them, and overall, we're there to lead them to Christ as well.
From just a couple days to, from coming in to not having anything, to starting to get their health back, starting to get some weight back. They're eating properly, they're sleeping correctly, you know. They're starting to get a smile back, you know. You start seeing the life in their eyes.
We have family day, and a month later, this particular guy, his daughter came, and it gave me purpose to see his daughter come up to him and hug him. And she said, "I love you, Daddy." And that just, you know, gave me purpose. It gave me hope to see what God can do in your life in a month.
To be a dad again just means the world to me, because, you know, I lost the time, but to know that they still love me, and that they're there for me as well as I can be there for them now, and I can be present in their life. That just means the world to me, that, you know, God restored that relationship with my kids. And I'm supposed to be a father to those kids. You know, it's my responsibility to be there in their lives.
In the Bible it says no man should be alone. So I think how it really works is the men around you, like those are the guys that are going to be there for you, for your struggles, when you're down moments, for your high moments. Like you gotta lean on your brothers. Your brothers is the refuge.
And that's the cool thing about the Refuge is everything designed here is to do together. You know, we don't do nothing alone. You cannot get through life alone. You need people around you to lift you up, to help you, to encourage you, to keep you going.
I wouldn't even say that I got my life back. I got a life, period, here at the Refuge. The Refuge has given me life. Through Christ, I've been given life. I didn't previously have a life. I just had an existence.
And that you see the transformation in what God does in their life, and that's the gem. That's where you see somebody that was just didn't believe in God at all, or, you know, but then they come out of it as, you know, biblically strong, somebody that knows the Bible, knows verses, you know, that wakes up in the morning, reads their Bible. It's just it's a wonderful thing that men are led to Christ, because you could see the change in other men, and that's the proof that God is real.